airport. It's about 6:30 in the morning. It's early, man, but here we go. Even though the event's later on tonight, why do I get up this early? Because flight delays, cancellations, I get paranoid about people. So, I'm gonna do it early, man. Nobody in my family's ever heard me speak. My mother's never seen me speak. She's seen me on video, but she's never seen me speak live. None of my sisters or my brothers, none of them really comprehend what I do, I think, sometimes, because it's so foreign to them. You know, again, it's the typical 9-to-5 job, and what I do is not 9 to 5. I mean, it's just so far from it. In the fourth year of high school, I can honestly say, is when I finally came out of my shell. I think I enjoyed my last year of high school the best. Graduated third in my class. Check it out. Third in my class. And I was feeling pretty good about that until I got to college. Then I realized what a high school education in the Chicago public school system was really worth. Not much. I got to college, man. Holy shit.
One day I go to my first class, and it was filled to the brim. You ever see those classes that have 300 to 500 people in the room? I've never seen anything like it. And so I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at the instructor take the podium. The instructor comes, he takes the podium, and he begins writing stuff on the board. And I'm looking at this like a deer caught in a headlight, because I have no idea what he's writing. Now, have you ever been in a situation where you don't know what's going on? And you start looking around to see who else doesn't know what's going on, right? Because you're like, am I the only one, right?
I had to drop all my classes in the first semester because I couldn't keep up. I mean, I was failing almost everything, you know, because, you know, I was competing with kids that came out of the suburbs, man. They came out of Catholic school, private schools, and I couldn't keep up. It's almost like you come from the neighborhood, you're like, yo, what up? And they're like, how you doing? Wham, right there, bam, we just encounter a difference in culture.
If you want to learn the business, if you want to be a motivation speaker, if you want to be a professional speaker, whatever you want to call it, here's what you got to do. Here are the basic steps. Have a good story. Don't lie to people. Have content. And if you want to really duplicate what successful people are doing, start mimicking them. I always say, Zig Ziglar, my man, biggest virtual mentor I have. What I mean by a virtual mentor, I never paid the guy, never met the guy, but everything he does, I read, I go to his websites, I mimic, I copy, I try to emulate that. Do I steal his information? No. Take what they do, make it better.
I'm guessing when it rains it pours, like metaphors pour out of my mouth and out of my pores. Why do the poor praise the Lord? Why the rich get richer and take credit for everything that they've acquired and worked for? I'm guessing for more tangible objects to pour faith into, whether white, black, Italian, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, or Hindu. As a people, there's already so much we've been through. I'm guessing some people think they're better than the next crew. I'm guilty cause I've done it too, thinking I can challenge you cause I'm fresher than you. I'm guessing if we challenge the mind.
You know what I just realized? Remember I said I was gonna leave my computer bag at home? You know what I left in my computer bag? All my notes. Remember I told you I was forgetting something? Holy shit. I left all my notes at home. Oh, this is gonna be interesting tonight. This is what happens when you forget your notes at home. This is exactly what happens when you forget your notes at home. Use a barf bag to write your speech out. And if the speech doesn't go well, then you do it like this. Got it. All right, good. And I can see it from the front. When I look at my crowd, if I'm losing them, this is the obvious sign. It's the obvious one, right? The other one is that they start, looking around. or they just start, not really reacting to anything you're saying. At that point, you got to either get them to do something or tell them an engaging story where, something that really captivates, that relates to them. So what I typically do is I do about maybe 5 minutes of content, and then I always insert humor.
And it took me, listen to this, 5.5 years to graduate. Give it up. Thank you. Wait a minute. I tell this to everybody. I graduated with a 2.63 grade point average. Give it up. Wait a minute. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to see. See, I can tell the positive people from the negative people. Positive people said, man, he graduated. Negative people are like, oh. I'm not clapping for that. That's because you're negative. See, you think it's a C+. I'm a positive brother. It's a B-. See the difference in that? Yeah.
That's the barf bag. That right there, I know you can barely read it, but it's an outline of my speech tonight. Now, if you hired me to speak and you were seeing this right now, you should be worried. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
I know him. He's famous.
This is the type of treatment you get on Delta. Thank you.
See ya.